All right, you know, some questions never lose their relevance. They only evolve with time and age. So tonight on Newsline, we will start with one such question that has evolved with generations of parents even onto the digital time. It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Now remember those words once delivered by our own NTA's iconic Frank Olise. They were a nightly reminder for parents then. Of course, the Gen Z won't understand, but back then, childhood meant moonlight games, dusty streets, and the comforting certainty that children would be home before dark. But today, that question is no longer about the physical whereabouts of our children, but their virtual or online presence. So, do you know who is engaging your children and vice versa? Jonathan Omajali explores the stories of parents trying to keep up, revealing the pressures and fears that now define parenting in the 21st century.
Parenting was simple. You watched where your children went, who they played with, and what they did. And that was enough. But today in the global village, that simplicity is gone. Neighborhoods have given way to digital villages, where a child's location is no longer enough to ensure their safety or well-being. The real world now overlaps with screens, apps, and social media, creating a terrain parents must navigate because childhood has moved indoors into a world of screens, social media, and endless digital spaces where children can wander, get lost, or even be harmed without ever leaving their bedrooms.
When I'm less busy, I usually play video games, or I go online, like Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, go round again like that, yeah.
While healthy engagement with social media can offer learning and connection, the risks are just as real.
For some of my daughters, when they are indoors, they hardly talk to me. You understand? So they are gross, just glued to their phone. So at times it becomes a challenge, you know. So and most times they go into some website, you know, that it will influence them negatively. I will tell you a story. My daughter, when she got admission, something happened. My wife, you know, one day, you know, decided to go into her phone and she saw some chats. She was asking, somebody was asking her that she's still a virgin, you know, mocking her, and she became worried. She went to GPT chat and asked, if I have sex, what is the consequences? So my wife saw those chats and we probed her. Luckily, we started digging deep. Before I had to go to the school and report the matter because the girl that was influencing her was her roommate.
His story is far from unique. Across the country, parents admit that blind trust and unchecked screen time can come at a heavy cost. Too many only realize the danger after the damage is done. Now, how can parents strike a balance between letting their children explore the online world and keeping them safe from its dangers?
It's important that in your busy schedule, you create a time to interact with your children, to ask them questions, to discuss with them, to observe them. Children don't do well if they are not observed. You observe the child when the child uses social media. Try to even understand the platforms that the child has interest in. Some of the topics, the kind of things that actually makes the child interested, that actually, you know, gives that child some rights, some energy, and all of that. Once you understand that as far as online and internet or the digital media device is concerned, it helps you to know and to track the possible things that can happen against that child within the context of that space where that child is enjoying himself or is living or is interacting with the people on.
Don't give your children that see underage phone. Allow them to grow to maturity when their senses are mature. They know what is good and what is bad, even on their phones.
My son is in primary 4. He will want to do assignment with my phone. I said, no, don't carry my phone and do assignment. Go and do it by yourself. Don't carry assignment. You have not got to that age to carry my phone and use it to browse for assignment.
And so, Frank Olise's words return louder, more urgent and more relevant than ever. Do you know which sites they visit, who they interact with, or who might be bullying or manipulating them online? In today's digital age, knowing your child's physical location is no longer enough. Staying connected, aware, and engaged even in the online world may be the most important way to protect them.